of shaking my tits for the press. I like to go see how the professionals do it.
あ、怖えな。なんかギリシャがずっとなんか上いるじゃんけど。なんや、やり部相手にあるんか、おら。ええな。満足の労働者が近くある。
これそっち送ってもいいよ。
何が
Some might say the chief of police has no business in an institution like this, but in fact it's the quietest and safest place in town.
労働者。
労働者欲しい。
You won't run into any reporters, nobody gets into any fights, nobody drinks too much, nobody even raises their voice. The place is owned by an elderly gentleman who knows how to keep things under control. That's why I never invite my friends here. I wanted to make an exception for my 60th birthday, but most of my colleagues are young enough to be my sons, and they'd rather just hire prostitutes. Why stare at some boobs when you can take the whole package for yourself? But there's none of that in our club. Even looking too long is considered indecent. You can get an occasional glimpse, like by accident. The rest of the time you just pretend that you're immersed in conversation, or just come by for a drink. Doesn't mean these gentlemen wouldn't want their bald heads smothered in tits. It's just that nobody says it out loud. My younger colleagues might call it hypocrisy, but I call it the good old-fashioned manners. Good manners and leave the rest unsaid. She agrees to unbutton her blouse, and we agree not to pay too much attention. The girls are on a quiet prowl, too. They're looking for a way out of their cramped rooms. Maybe make friends with some wealthy patron with a pacemaker and dentures. Everybody wants something. But we have to control ourselves, or we'll all turn into libertines and prostitutes. Hell, if there weren't any rules, I'd be belching and farting, jumping up on the table, arms held high, yelling, "Shake it, baby!" No idea how I got so barbaric.
音飛び飛びや。
明日のゲーム、明日の準備するゲーム。パンツァーコー。
また接続切れてるぞ。
は？嘘。
動ける？
動けるよ、俺は。
じゃあ、いっか。これで動くか。
でもなんか、は？お金めっちゃなくなってんだけど、なんで？
多分一旦、コンピューターが操作した扱いになったんじゃない？
いや、でもああ、なるほどね。何に金使ったのこいつ。100以上。
わかんない。
ふざけんな。
100ぐらいなら、国家と
でもそれで、開拓地作る。新しく。
開拓者は、都市で作った方が早いぞ、多分。
My father sometimes told me at bedtime that if I closed my eyes and didn't open them for a long time, all the demons would blow away. Yesterday I turned 60, but I still take his advice. Not because I'm sentimental or want to keep the memory of my
高い。
father alive.
他のモノユニットに比べてこの時代の開拓者はめっちゃ
To
高
get
い。
away from all the demons that haunt Freeburg, I'd need to wear a blindfold 24/7. Plus, it's a good idea to act blind when talking to reporters.
進まな
At
いね。
least that's what my colleagues say.
あ、
They're
お背中
afraid
に
of press
待
conferences.
機中になってるフロ
But
スト
for。me, it's more like a
Oh.
confessional. No matter what lies you tell, you're privately thinking the honest answers. It helps me remember who I am. The fact that I'll be reading all about it in the papers tomorrow is a small price to pay. Call it penance for the preacher. This is the first time I'm afraid of those answers my mind has given me. Not because I'm mad I'm losing my job. Though it's true, I'm mad as hell. Not because I subconsciously blame everyone else. Though I damn sure do blame them. And don't even ask me what my next move is. I can't imagine. But even that doesn't scare me. The worst thing is, I know I'm gonna have to do something. And I'll be damned if I know how far I'll go. I may have a lot of vices, but predictability isn't one of them. I learned a long time ago how to drive away the swarming demons. But what do you do when they're trying to rip your soul from your skin?
またなんか買ってる？
Shutting my eyes as
ダメ
tight
だ
as
な。
I can. The best solution
こ
remains the
っから落
same.
としてる
Play
から、これ一
blind.
回招待送るよ
I。just hope the reporters think
Alright.
I was blinded by the camera flash.
届いた？
届いた。これで一回メインメニュー俺一回戻るわ。じゃあ戻ってもう一回やってみて。
うん。パンスキンだ。
まあまあまあ、それはいい。はーい。
遅い。
あ、シビライゼーション自体が落ちましたね、私。はあ？
まあ遅いっていうか、いや、シビライゼーションやってるから、いや別に遅くてもいいかなみたいな。ね、マグロ。
じゃあ正しいわ。
あ、いないじゃん。
だって最近、フロストが俺らと遊んでくれないから。ってマグロンが言ってた。
マグロン、そんなこと思ってたんか。
もう寂しがり屋だから。
都合のいいことを。
それがマグロン、乗ってくれる。
オッケー？どうだった？
うん。
いろいろやってそうだけど。
はい、またシビライゼーション自体が落ちました。うん、多分これ俺が悪いな。
側が問題あるっていう気がする。
これ俺が悪い。
ないもん。
Read about it in the newspapers tomorrow. Don't let anyone in.
じゃあ今日はこれまで。
Especially Mr. Kendrick.
10時や。
そっか。データは一応セーブしてあるから。
ああ。
気が向いた時にやればいい。
うん、別にいつでもできる。
うん。私は若返りの泉に来たから満足ですわ。そう。神父様、神父様。私、懺悔したいことがございます。
As soon as I heard the door creak, I knew what
何かな？
face
言
I'd see.
ってみろ。
When I tell Emma not to let anyone in,
なん
there's
か
only
今日
one man
6
it
時に仕
could
事が終わりま
be.
して、
Rude,
はい。
今日
arrogant,
早く終わ
no
ったし、なんか
warning.
今週
That's
楽
Mayor
そうだなと
Rogers
思
in a
って、
nutshell.
はい。
いよいよと
White summer shoes,
ね、
white
時に
socks,
言う
white
二郎系の
shorts,
ね、
white polo
ラーメンを
shirt,
食べに行こうと
white smile of a hungry
思っ
shark.
てお店に入ったわけです
Mayor
よ。
Rogers enters every room like he owns it.
で、
Even the floorboards under his
量どう
feet
なさいますかって言うから、俺はもう野菜増し増しの
He never
油
shied away
の
from the odd corruption scheme.
揚げ
It's like
と
the devil walks behind
増し
you.
でお願いしますって
In
言
the
って、
movies, the villains controlling the city play
もう待って
golf
たの。
with the judges.
前マシマシ食ったから、まあこの店のマシマシは食えるだろ
That's about the only difference.
う。たら、隣の人間が野菜増し、野菜増しって出てきた量がさ、俺の前出てきた量のマシマシぐらいのサイズで、
There's no smoking at City Hall.
これフラグか
No
な
reason for me to
ふっと見た次の瞬間にさ、おったまげたようなもやしとキャベツがてんこ盛りのさ、
Soon enough, I
味
won't
噌ラーメンが出てきたの。これどうしよ
The people of the city
う。まずさ、卓に置くじゃん。卓に置いた時点で油ともやしとかが散乱してるのね。
ドンザーッつって。
お願いしようと思って、まあとりあえず崩すために野菜を食べていくじゃない、上から。
そうだね。
野菜をひたすら食べましたよ、私。野菜食べて、ちょくちょく麺を食べて、この麺美味しくないなと思っていながら。
美味しくないな。
手はやってチャーシュー熱いからこれはありがたいと、揚げもちょっとね味を変えるのにいいと、もやしにスープの味が全然浸らないなって野菜もちゃもちゃ食べるじゃない。
生の野菜の味っつってな。
茹でて野菜の味だから大丈夫。
肝心な味
美味しいか美
噌の味は
味しくないかって言ったら味噌の味は全然わかんなかったけど、まあ8割方野菜を食べたの。で、よし、そろそろ麺食べに行くかと思ったら、麺がなんかすごくね、固まって硬くなってるのね。そこの方なのに。やべえ、これ取り出すのも難儀だなと思って、一つ二つで食べていったら、なんかね、お腹の方がね、もう、これ満足してもいいんじゃない？ゴールしてもいいんじゃない？
お前もう、ゴール目の前にあるけどどうするってお腹効いてきてるわけね。
まあ、麺なんて9割方食ってないのね。俺、ラーメン食いに行ったんだけど。
野菜でお腹いっぱいだ。
Mr. Mayor, yeah, is Troy Star?
食べようと思ったけど、なんかだんだんと食欲が遠のいて、コップにばかり手が行くんだよ。
水美味しいな、水美味しいなっつって。
楽でいいわ。もう美味しくないから、美味しかったら食べるけど、太いだけやんけ。
悲しい。
どうしようと悩んで、5分ぐらいぼーっと座ってるじゃん。他のお客さんが出たタイミングで俺も出よう。ごちそうさまでしたって、なんか隣のひげ生やした兄ちゃんがスーッと出てったから、私もタイミングよく、ごちそうさまでしたってそのまま出てったよ。俺もう二度とこの店来れねえわ。なんか罪悪感が来たけどさ、まあ、800円ぐらいのもやし料理を食べてきましたよ。
高えわ。
高え
わ。頭の中に、この値段でもやしと野菜の炒め物、じゃあ煮物食べても、食べ物食べに来たんじゃないの？美味しくなかったしな。どうか、神父様、私の残業、許してください。
ラーメンを食べに行ったら、もやしでお腹いっぱいに。もやし料理を食べに行ったお話だったっけ、これそういえば。
そうでございます。そうでございます、神父さん。
もやしの炒め物。天弱か。
ニンニク増します、増し増しで食べますかって言おうと思ったんだけど、結局ニンニク何一つ足さずに、トッピングも何一つ足さずに。
二郎系いかんでよかったんじゃない？家でできる。
前食べれたから今回いけると思ったんですよ。
うまかっちゃんともやしとかキャベツ用意してくれ。
多分俺の見た目見たわけじゃないけど、なんか隣にすごくがたいのいい兄ちゃんがいたからさ、 壺を人間一人分ぐらいつけてますっていうおっちゃんが。
うん。
その人のために作ったのが、まあなんか、はい、順番間違えたのかな。
ちょっと急がんだめだな。あ
ー、俺あれもう食えねえわ。野菜マシマシなんて無理だわ。俺もうジロケいかね
え。ジロケいかねえ。
後悔した。どうしよう。お腹入んでる量だ。
もうちょいね、でも今ほら気軽に喋ってるからもうちょいお腹の中押し込んできてもよかったんじゃない？具体的にはお腹の許容限界の2倍増しぐらいで。
わかる？野菜の上に重たいもの乗ったらどうなるかわかる？
そりゃ押しつぶされて容量が減るよな。
押しつぶされて容量が減るというか、上から傾けた段階でドボドボドボドボって。
よいしょって立ち上がった段階でなんか力漏れてるよ。
ちょっとトイレいいっすか？ロロロロロロ。
すっきりしたけど、これ800円分どこ行ったんだってなる展開ね。
トイレの中に800円放り込んじゃったよ。
言うて今回はね、まあ、800円のうちもう100円分のもやし食ってきて、あと700円どうしたのって言ったら、いやお店に置いてきたんですけどっていう展開。
いや産業廃棄物処理だよ。あった。
でもジロケって俺がちゃんとしたそういうとこ行ったことないのからかもしんないけど、すごいなんか印象系でなんか味がきつめって印象しかないんだよなマジで。人間の食べる料理じゃないって感じ。
あー、小足入ってる。
ジャンパン、
豚の餌、豚の餌よくやられるよ。
かろうじて人に食べられる食べ物だけど、ちょっと違ったね。鍋の残り物をちょっとまとめてポンと置いてある。
残り物の
迫力だったから、それになんかアクみたいな油も乗ってたし。
お店の人
ラーメン以外は受け付けないから。
地元ネタじゃねえか。
東京にもいっぱいあるから。
あ、でもフロストってそっちの、あ、違うわ、もうちょい南か、もうちょい西か、フロストの生まれは。
台湾とか、
あ、そっち渡っちゃう、海渡っちゃう。すごい辛い。
九州より西になっちゃったからそっちしかねえな。
あ、俺今博多って言いながら頭の中で大阪が浮かんでたわ。
全然ダメやんけ。
治安の悪さは一緒やけどさ。
治安の悪さで言えばな、道頓堀の前に飛び込む印象しかないな。
新天地とかやばいよ。ホテル、就活の時にホテルなかったから新天地泊まったんだけど、誰もトイレ流さないよ。うんことかションベン垂れ流してる。
やば。
新天地泊まりたくねえなとか思ってたけど、新天地以外に安いホテルがなかったっていう。ケイちゃんがお酒やんな。
じゃああと10分後ね。
できるコンボの量多いけど、コンボミスも同時に多いんだよな。
最近対戦やってないからな。
最近
Used to be when I asked Kendrick to stay late at the
前
office,
捨て
he
集
liked to
合が
grumble
稀に出
and
るよう
crack
になった
wise. Nowadays, he doesn't have the strength for it. Slumped shoulders, blank stare, wrinkled skin. The past few weeks, I don't hardly recognize my old friend. In his younger years, he reminded me of a gallant royal officer in an old Kipling story. Kendrick isn't just crumbling under the weight of the public pressure, but from the shame of it all. Internal Affairs raided the library he inherited from his grandfather, hoping they'd find buckets of cash
それが
stashed
配
in
信
the
タイトルが
pages.
ブリザード消したわ。
Heard about the look on his
やっ
face.
た
A fearless
待って、
policeman
そうなると
standing
タイトルがちょっと
helpless
不穏なも
in
のになりそうな気がするん
I've
だけ
known
ど、ちょ
Francis
っと
for
俺確
30
認したんだ
years.
よ。
The past 20 years,
そうですね。
he's played with the law.
あ、なんだ、残念。
And I know that at a certain point, every stolen dollar brings more misery than anything else. Probably sounds crazy, but I sympathize.
そういえばそうでし
with
たね
the
ってなったけど、
guy.
残
What can I
念。
do?
うんちぶりぶり
Your friends are
あ、
your
待って、ある
friends.
じゃん、ちょっと。
These are the waters we swim in.
よかったって俺最初の方だけ見てた。かっこ
Called all of the people on that list today. Now they know you're
なん
in
か昨日
business.
言われたか
So
ら
you
さ、
could get a call from any of them.
ブリザード
No
入っ
need to worry
言
about
っ
any.
たけど、
I've
そっちじゃねえ
cleared them
よ。
all.
本
And
当
what
に。
kind of business are we talking here?
語呂が良かったからつけてる方なんとかせえや。
Should be just a few small favors. Payments will vary depending on the situation and who you're dealing with. How much are you looking to earn?
$500,000.
$500,000? Why not a whole million?
Because everybody wants to take $1 million. Figured I'd try something different.
$500,000 in 180
まだまだ
days?
なんだよな、結婚。
Well, you could earn it all above board if you netted all the big fish and
明日
hit
から
all
マ
the
フィアやり
bonuses.
でやろうかな。
Never knew you for a fisherman.
明日からマフィアやりに行ってやろうかな。
うん、ち
And
ょ
I'm
っ
not
と、
trying to get into
マフィアになる。
俺の島で
but
何やっ
be
てんだっつ
careful
って。
about bringing in any of the cops. Sooner or later, they'll put the finger on you.
俺の始末。
And
そう
one
俺の
more
島。
thing, Jack. I remember what you
リアル
said,
始
but
末。
I should
Huh?
probably add one more name to that list.
見え、
Christopher Sand.
見えます。
Sand.
いいね、それ。リアル島。
Christopher G. Sand.
アイランドだな。
Everyone knows the name, but few could tell you who he is. The old man stays away from the spotlight. Always wears old-fashioned jeans and knitted sweaters. Gives to charity. Rarely attends social events.
やっぱ入らんよな、俺。
An avid hunter, I
やっぱ
hear.
マフィアと付き合った
Even
らなんかデメリ
dabbles
ットあ
in
ったっけ
poetry. You'd never guess he's the head of the
何が？
oldest and most
何
powerful
してんの？
gang in
This
the
is the
city.
police.
Goes back as far as his
え
great
ーっ
grandfather.
と、
And Sand is strict about
障
following
害
the old、rules.
障害としてお
He
金がかか
rarely
る。
involves himself in common
障害と
murders
して。
and robberies. Hardly needs to
まあ
intimidate
でもその分、
anyone to get his point across.
マフィアと
The
付き合っ
people
た
who
分
work
の、
for him
こ
each have their
う、
sphere.
例えば、
They provide
手段が
protection
増えるっ
where
ていうか、
needed, even work with the
脅す
authorities
手段が
when
増
they
えた
wanna make a
り、
deal. Meanwhile,
人が増えたり
Sand
する。
pulls the strings without
マフィア
getting
が
his
勝手
hands
に、
dirty.
放
People
送し
sometimes
て、それ
mistake
を
his
収めたと
quiet
きに、
approach. A
こう
couple
逮捕
years
するん
ago,
じゃ
an
なくて、その
arms
人を
group
味方に入れ
decided
た
to
りみたいな。
expand its business
あー
without
なんか
asking
構想あ
permission.
ったな。
And his
ク
whole
リアしないから
family
な。また
paid
最
the
初からやってるん
price.
だよな。忘れたから
あ、
さ。
そうな
In
の？
4 weeks, Sand killed
そこまでや
31
ったわ。
people. Old men, women, even a few teenagers.
なんか、
And
主人
Sand's
公
people
それかけ
made
て、
sure every paper reported it.
もう、あってなって。
Frank, I don't want to hear you say that name again.
Jack, please listen to me.
ストーリー
I'm
面白いよ
in
ね。
these
ゲーム
guys.
性。
面白い。
Agreed, Frank. That's not the kind of
2
business
やる
I'm
前に1 やっ
into.
とこう。
I don't go there.
セールがする
I
んだ
never will.
あ、そういえば出たね。
うんハロウィンでセールするんだったら買おうかなって。
あー、1000円ぐらいなんだったら俺も買ってもいいんだけどな。
セールマジっすわ。
わかる、セールマッチ。
ああ、10分あれだったら俺10分のうちにシャワー浴びてくれよかったわ。ああ、仕事したくない。
なんだよ、不安発作。あ、ダメだ。休むな。
マグロンシナリオの仕事以外なんかしてるんだ。
してないよ。仕
してないの
事じゃないしな。友達うちで作ってるだけだか
いいんじゃない仕事で。 最終的にお金になるなら。
これどうしよっかな。ど
うしようもないよ。
あれ
今日食べた麺ぐらいどうしようもないよ。
麺はやりようがあった。
食わず逃げしただけやんけ。
俺があの時なんとかしてやれば麺は。
水道に入るか。ラーメン屋のゴミ箱の中入るか。
言うな、これ以上は。
Sweet ginger green. That is contagious, so I'm told. I know just what to do. Gotta be bold, the whole sweet ginger green. She's sweeter than soup and Georgia Brown beats Lulu too. When she's back in town, now she can shimmy like Sister Kate. She's a dancing queen. Fit for a king, swing sweet ginger green.
Huh?
Now she can shimmy like Sister Kate. She's just a dancing queen. Fit for a king. Swing sweet ginger, swing sweet ginger green.
Whoa.じゃあそろそろ作っていくかな。
いいよ。
れよ。
やだよ。
なんで
むしろこっちがなんで
なんでなんでダメなんでやる教えてるよ。簡単な仕事。業者さんが水吸ってるのを見るだけ。
何やる？
ん
何でやんの君？
このまま。
あ、そう。キャラツ？あ、キャラセオン？これ。
キャラセレオン、一応。
じゃあいいや。
まあ今現状やってんのがユリアン号機なし。
あー、じゃあ5機でやるかな、じゃあ。
お
ザ最悪。
おいやー、飛んじゃくせめたいとな。
あ、出た。
Whenever I'm alone at home,
Ah!
there's a knock at the door. I always hope it'll be my wife, Laura. She's always forgetting her keys.
Hello, my name is Steve, and you're Jack Boyd, is that right?
To get to my front door, the Bible boys walked about a mile from the local bus stop, jumping over
Rock
mud
jump はダメだっ
puddles,
て。
skirting a couple of landfills. Laura doesn't go in for religion either. But according to her, these brave
lunatics with
their fake smiles deserve at least a minute of attention. She patiently listens to them, asks them questions, regales them with pastries, and never once dropping a hint of condescension. When I watch her do it, I've got to admit it gets me. I'd have hugged those boys, sat with them on the porch and lit up a cigar. But a month after Laura left, all I could do was quietly ask them not to bother me. Today I'm a little rougher still. Shut the door on his nose this time. Another couple weeks at this rate and I'll be greeting anyone who comes close with my service pistol pointed towards the sky, ready to fire my warning shots. In my life, even the basic stuff never goes like it's supposed to. Normally, when a wife is going to leave home, she'll make a scene or at least sit everyone down for a serious conversation. But Laura just disappeared. The children in the stories always stand on the side of the mother, but all three of our sons supported me. The in-laws always blame the husband for making their daughter unhappy. But now Sally, Laura's mother, well, we sort of have a pact. The fellow Laura ran off with is young enough to be her son. I hear he's 30 years old. Of all the possible information a man can know about...
やった。
あ、間違えた
his wife's lover, I get hit with that. Fortunately, Laura's mother doesn't like the way it sounds either. Sally figures this guy just thought he'd have some fun with a mature woman, but he'll be back chasing college girls before the year is out. So we have an agreement. Sally's gonna track down Laura and try to reason with her, and we'll arrange a meeting. Meanwhile, I'm supposed to not do anything stupid, which of course means anything at all. It's a crazy situation. I'm the police chief, and the person I'm trusting to find my wife is an old woman armed with a phone book. But I can't afford to lose Sally as an ally. So for the moment, I had to swallow my pride.
Hello.
Mrs. Markham, this is Boyd.
Oh, is there any news?
That's what I wanted to ask you. Have you found anything? An address, phone number? Have you spoken to her?
Don't worry, Jack. I've narrowed the range to 2 suspects, or whatever you like to say at your police building.
At my police building, we find people faster than a funny old woman chirping on the phone with my wife's girlfriends.
You're an old man, Jack. Come to your senses. They'd give us straight odds on the street. But I've got more energy, Jack. Maybe you think I'm a foolish old woman that I go to my book club, argue with the girls, and it gives me energy. I talk to my dogs, and it gives me energy. And you have nothing, Jack. You don't even have a hobby. You got no passion. It's why Laura left you.
Let's not go back into that, Sally. Find my wife, and we can discuss my hobbies later. I'm waiting for your call, and my patience is running thin. Laura, if you've stopped loving me, I'll let you go. I can't expect the impossible from you. Just don't let me die out here, okay?
Yeah. 今のは後ろ投げやったな、最後。
待ってってろ。
なんかすごいことになった。あー、間違えた。あ
なるほどね。
昇竜体育はねんけど、剣派体育はねん。だから早い段階で殴られると相打ちしてあんまりダメかな。昇竜マジで出ないんだよな。やっぱワンボタン体育って楽だわ。ああ。こっちじゃない。前か。
おー、ブイス。鳥が出ねえ。
ああ、間違えた。
絶対嘘だ。絶対嘘だ。昇竜漏れだわ今の。
そうです。怖い。あー、間違えた。中のここしちゃった。こっちじゃない。
マジ？マジか。
あ、仕入れねえ。
マジか。 で、マジか。
ようやる。
マジ？出たやくさ。
あ、漏れてる。あー、まずい。
なんか当たんねえの、なんなんだ。
あ、繋がってねえし。
ん？よくわかんないな。
あ、しくじった。起き上がりの昇竜が打てないもんな。
いや、わかる。
ほんまね。パッドだと余裕なんだよな、あれ。
Why would a man need a barn to store all the stuff you can't bring home? About 30 years ago, back when I was young and interested in farming, I carried all kinds of junk home. After a day in the field, I'd come home with buckets, shovels, dirty boots and clothes, and instantly transform the living room. But even back then, there's something I always kept in the barn. I stopped keeping my pills inside the house because every time I was about to take a triple, someone would knock on my bedroom door. Now they're knocking on my barn door. Well, fine. It's not every day that someone comes to visit your barn. In all the years we worked together, Kendrick never came to visit the house. We drank at bars, went fishing, went to the mountains, even chased off some poachers one time. But he never came for dinner with the family. We never watched football over here. And now he's brought his friends to visit my barn. I always try to look unsurprised, like it's an everyday thing to get visitors in the old barn. Especially guests with their own personal bodyguards. But Kendrick is sharp enough to see he's caught me with my pants on backwards.
Sorry for the surprise, Jack. We saw you from the car. Figured we'd find you here. I'm going in for a minute, fellas.
ボタンを押しとかないとなんか発動できんみたいな。
How long you been dating the lover boys?
They're Sans people, Jack.
Yeah.
出た出た。
So now you're appearing in public with members of the mafia?
Jack, I'm leaving tonight. More like fleeing. Jenny and I are taking the girls and making a run for it.
いや、今の攻めてよかったな、ゲージなかった
We'll be
し。
seeing each other again. I've got new documents, a new name, a new life, everything new.
The papers say you're still working your last week for the department.
ああ、なるほどね。このタイミングか。
I won't be getting another chance. Don't know if you noticed, but the whole city is against me.
You told your mafia friends about your plans.
Jackie, if I don't fix everything with them in the next few hours, they're going to kill me. And not just me, my family, my relatives, God, Jack, I don't know who else. They found out that I was planning to run and they demanded that we close our contract today.
Your contract, Frank? Really? Is that how you talk now? Maybe you should call in the lawyers to straighten all this out.
Now is not the time, Jack, please. I have a commitment to them until the end of the year. They need an inside line at police headquarters. I can't just give them back the money. That's not how the mafia works. If I can't find someone I can trust tonight, I'm dead. You know me, Jack. I wouldn't ask you if I wasn't afraid they'd cut my daughters to pieces before sunrise.
He's the damn fool who puts his daughters in the crosshairs in the first place. Anyone in my place would have dressed him down good. But I didn't want to pile it on. Fate's already got this guy's soul in the grinder. Give him my phone number and tell him it's done. Don't call me. Don't come to work today. I don't want to see or hear from you again. Time for you to go.
Jack.
Get the fuck out of my nice cozy barn, Frank. At the time, I was trying not to think about what just happened. It was almost too much to take in. I'm probably the most popular police chief in the history of the city. And I have to admit, I've thought about that more than once, sometimes with a little pride even. In one of the features they wrote about me in the papers, they said it pretty plain. He catches the criminals. Believe me, high praise like that is unheard of in Freeburg, especially for a cop. And here I am, the person who catches criminals. And I've agreed to help the mafia, or I'll come home to a bag stuffed with my kids' body parts. Right before the last hammer falls. Hey, remember that cop who caught criminals? It turns out he was a mafia bitch. And all for the sake of a greedy, corrupt cop who should have fled the country years ago. That sound right to you?
もうちょっとゆっくり言いましょう。
ああやっちまったー。
絶対出してね。
え？
絶対100機だ今の。
いやいやいや。
絶対出してね。
足です。
絶対出してない。
足です。いや、あれ渡しました。
絶対100機漏れだよ今の。
ありがとう。じゃあナッシュで3席やろうか。ナッシュでやろう。
いいよ。
それやって終わろう。
まあ5席のままだけど。
3トップして。こっちだな。こっちが必要。ナッシュの場所。ナッシュやったら、メナとかに有利やな。弾返されるし。弾遅いしな。
いいな。 マジか。
ああ、もう表裏が見えん。
マジか。でね
全然コンボするから。どっちでもいいんだよな、確か。
間違えた。
間違えた。それあり？あー、出てねえ。あ、ごめんなさい。いや、今のは負けだ。あー、出てね。
マジ？あ、間違えてる。前は。 まあダメだな。やっぱもうちょい対戦なりしないとな。
うん、まあした方がいいと思うよ、感じ悪い。何個もやったらモチベが上がらん、マジで。あ、あ、そっか、弱じゃないと繋がらん、これ。あ、 ちなみにあれプラス。確か弱がマイナスなんや。
マジか。うん。
目だとむずそう。大パン、大 P 大 P って入るの知らんかったんだけど。あーちょ。
Mr. Boyd, there was a man here.
やっと入った。
He left you this.
A man? What man? Who let him on this floor?
I don't know. I've never seen him before. I asked him his name, but he just ignored me. He was talking on a big telephone, you know, one of those portables. He gave me this envelope and left.
Damn. Okay, let's see about this.
両練習やな、こいつ。無理や。ありがと
う。いいよ。
Of course, they could have shot them the second they took the photo. But I knew Kendrick and his family were all right. Either way, the message was not caught out. It meant that I was in. My servitude to the Mafia had begun. I'd only been in my new position 5 seconds, and I already knew why Kendrick called it a contract. You sound doomed if you call it what it is.
から下家。
下家。あ、下家だね。
Good morning, Jack. You just received my message.
Who am I speaking with?
Oh, I'm sorry. I forget some people don't recognize my voice. But I assure you, Jack, if I was sitting right there in front of you, you'd have no trouble recognizing me. Like I was a member of your family. Even better than a wife, perhaps. A wife can betray you. No man is immune.
I don't talk to people who don't tell me their names.
Oh, Jack, don't be so childish. You're too old to run away from strangers. Yes, we both are. And in our old age, friendship becomes rare and all the more precious. But of course, we must work with new people and find out new names. So if you insist, Jack, let us formally meet. Hello, Jack Boyd. I'm Christopher Sand.
Wonderful, Mr. Sand. And what is it you do for a living?
Oh, you'll soon find out all about that.
5部なんだこれ。
Well, you'll learn much more than a simple policeman could ever expect. You're a simple policeman no longer, Jack. Don't turn off your phone. You start today.
Eight in 10. It's been my go-to principle
早めに
since
打
my
てば
first
ナッ
day
シュ
on
が
the
勝つ
job.
わ。
I've got to let my colleagues hush up what they need to, 2 out of 10 times, so that they'll help me with the remaining 8. 80 out of 100, 800 out of 1,000. I'm proud of those statistics. It's not so bad for Freeburg, right?
なるほど。
But now I just officially became a mafia whore. I'm supposed to be fearing for my life, for the lives of my wife and children. But the only thing I can think, what's gonna happen to 8 and 10?
お疲れ。
トイレ行ってくるわ。
おい。
Looks like we have a situation here. 710A in progress. Nine 11 in progress. 710A. In progress. got a situation here. Four 12.
The people of Freiburg have built up a tolerance for the petty horrors of modern life. You'll never see crowds gathering around a beaten passerby. Folks rarely even slow to gawk at a car accident. And street theft doesn't turn heads anymore. Been a long time since people got worked up about stuff like that. So when I ran into a troubled crowd on the way to work, I knew there was something serious going on. Something bad enough to knock these people out of their daily rhythm. And we're talking about people who would step over a corpse if it was blocking the door to the coffee shop. But apparently all it takes is a bunch of leaflets, or spreading broken glass across Main Street, or releasing a couple of hundred rats in the ice arena. The mysterious figure taking responsibility for these strange acts goes by the alias Robespierre. Nobody knows who he is, what he wants, or what all this adds up to, from the buckets of lard spread on the sidewalk to the front door of City Hall covered with ostrich feathers. But this strange cross between childhood pranks and cheap theatrics has got the people all worked up. Everyone understands when some Freiburg crook satisfies the basic human need to rob and kill. But when someone steals a lion from the local zoo and locks him in a cell below the courthouse, the people start asking questions. Myself, I kind of like this Robespierre. It's not just the pranks he's pulling or his green bull's head emblem. I just like his funny nickname. Robespierre? Really? Who does that make me? The Marquis de Lantenac? I don't think so. In the old books about revolutions, I fancy myself the old gunner who goes off to war with a bag of damp powder. Or maybe the innkeeper who tops up the beer kegs with mop water. It's something to think about.
9/11 in progress. in progress. Situation here. 9/11. A complete. A in progress. In progress. 412A. Looks like we have a situation here. Complete. In progress. 911 complete.
just to pay the price of a meal. Well, I threw them on the blanket and they started doing tricks. I was on that train at 5:02. They threw me off at 5:06. Well, this train don't carry no gamblers. This train don't carry no gamblers. This train don't carry no gamblers. No crap shooters or midnight ramblers. This train don't carry no gamblers. This train. On my way to the Mississippi,
710A in
when a gal got on the train. I sat right down beside her, and she started to complain. The conductor caught the action. It was somewhere near St. Joe. I was on my way from Mass to Miss, but they threw me off in Mo. Well, this train don't carry no gamblers. This train don't carry no gamblers. This train don't carry no gamblers. No crap shooters or midnight ramblers. This train don't carry no gamblers. This train. Again, I was cut off.
910B in progress.
I don't know where you got off, but I can tell you where you get off. Well, this train don't carry no gamblers. This train don't carry no gamblers. This train don't carry no gamblers. No crap shooters or midnight ramblers. This train don't carry no gamblers. This train.
910B complete. .1210 in progress.
あそういうこともあるよね。
でしょ。
いや、ないよ。ないよ。甘えてんじゃないよ。
何が？
そんなんだからお前はそうやって言われちゃうんだよ。
そうだそうだ。
そういうとこ直してけ。どうした？
何のこと言ってるかさっぱりわかんねえな。
大丈夫だ。俺もわかんねえ。あ、そもそも今の会話の流れでお前何のこと言ってるか分かるの？
全然。
そりゃそうだよな。なんで分かろうとしてんの？怖っ。
いやー、もやしだけ食べてるはずなのにお腹痛い。
お腹痛くないって思い込めばもうお腹痛くないんじゃない？
マグロの話、配信見てると自分の声が返ってきてイラッとするからミュートにしとこう。
今さら超今さら
超今更だった本当に。
あ、これマイクの音ってさ、マイクオンオフする音って結構見えんだね。
それはね、聞こえるがっつり。
本当にうんちブリブリだけ綺麗に残ってんな。
そうだろ？
なんでドヤ顔見してるかみたいなね。
ドヤ顔もしますわ。
表情が見て取れる。
多分真顔で喋ってるよ。
まあそういう説もあるよね。
表情筋死んでない？大丈夫？
タバコ超えてるから表情筋は死んではいないはず。
俺は死んでるよ。
お前は心が死んでるじゃんだって。
今レイプ名だから。一人いないか。
ゴミ。
僕は死亡手続きしちゃうとこう自分のとこに入ってくる金少なくなるからこう隠蔽してって言ってた。
なるほどね。
隠蔽してって言ってるとだんだん仕事が回らなくなってくるんですけど、
今あのシフト回らないからさ、仕事。もう今のシフトだったら回るから、 あれなんだけど。
このアルバムはね、結構いいの多いんだよな。
わかる。わーい。なるほど。あれはふざけたらダメなんだね。精神。なるほど。
悲しいな。
今何やったの？
精神検査があるんだけど、
あ
あ、退職警官が妊婦銃撃したっていうので、50代以上の警官はみんな精神検査受けて、その精神検査受けたんだけど、超適当にやってたからで、適当にやった後でも救済措置があって、なんか市がこうなんだろう、こう要求突きつけてくるんだけど、それ一回失敗してるわけよ。1個そのタスク失敗してるから、辞任させられて刑務所に入れられてるなるほどね、そういうわけね。前回と違うことやってみようって思ってやったら
大事だな。
When I was a kid, my father sometimes told me at bedtime that if I closed my eyes and didn't open them for a long time, all the demons would blow away.
How's the back today, Mr. Boyd?
Same as usual.
How did the press conference go?
You can read about it in the
さすがにここには縦に来ないだろう。
Even Mr.
3つ4つぐらいな、これな。救済措置があるからさ、ただ単にプレイが悪くなるだけっていう、プレイ環境が悪くなるだけってのが多いんだよな。
なるほどね。車のエンジンかかり悪くなるのいいわ。
Cops don't use the police station cafeteria anymore.
せやな。
演出がいいわ。
わかる。
110B in progress. A in progress. 412A in progress. .311A complete. We've got a situation here. 910C completion. .412A completion.
Used to be when I asked Kendrick to stay late at the... .211 in progress.
おばさんの顔がめっちゃリアルすぎるんだけど。
.211 in progress.
Shift A が乗りききいな。
.1210 in progress. .1210 complete. 1111 in progress. Floor 11 in progress. Looks like we have a situation here. 1111 B completion. Floor 11 complete.
俺、あんまりレベル高いの2人連れてくってしないんだけどさ。
うん。
まあでも、1日の最後だからいいのか。そういう感じでやった？
ね、適当、結構直感。
なるほどね。大事だわ。
とりあえずバーチジュニアが好きだから、そいつ育てるために高レベルとそいつ連れていくようにはしてる。20ぐらいじゃん、初期。
そうやな。
あれをね、あげるのが楽しい。
そういうゲームじゃねえんだけどな、これ。
I always hope it'll be my wife, Laura. She's always forgetting her keys.
6人か、回るかな。
これ基本系これ基本的にこう日々まあ自分の懐を増やすのを一番にしてたからレベルが高いこれだとだいたい220とブライスさんを連れていくとかやってるんだよ
なるほどね。
まあそうそう
ブライスな能力低すぎんだよな。
もう完全にこのレベルでもう絶対これあれそこら辺を見回ってるただのおばさんでしょみたいな能力値の低さ
わかる。クソすぎて。気休みなんだけど
完全にとりあえず人いないからおばさん行ってきてよっていう感じのこの感じね。
なるほどね。
1210 in progress. Officer on scene. Looks like we have a situation here. 113.
以上ないと不安なんだよ。
ああ、まあ分からなくもないけどな。実際150だけでさ、シフト固めようってできなくない？
できない。
だから能力高いやつと低いやつをこう合わせてこう合計値で連れていくみたいな感じかな。
なるほどね。
そう。そうすると結構負傷率高いからこうだんだんこうスタミナが減っていくっていう。これなぁ、なんか全然こう、全然こうなんだろう今日なんかそういうなんかきつめな事件ってなさそうだなってレベル低いの連れてったらさ、
死んじゃった
なんかそうあれっつってマジそんなになるみたいなのがある。
わかる。
Officer on scene. Looks like we have a situation here. 311A complete.
Why would a man need a barn to store all this stuff? I'm not gonna lecture you, Frank. I don't.
あ、しないんだ。
In progress. in progress. A in progress. 210 complete. got a situation here. Nine ten B complete.
選択肢読んで会話してる君、ちょっと。
してるしてる。
とりあえず当てはめとけ感すごいんだけど。
読んでるよ。
大丈夫か？
大丈夫か？
マジ？これ押しとけやろ。これ押しとけやろみたいなさ、選択肢の気軽さをよ。
来ないな、来ね。
311A complete.
単性の戦闘パートなんていうのもあるんだ。あ、2の話ね。
面白そう。あ、2の話って。
ああ。
知ってる知ってる。
いや、俺もまあ終わらせたいんだよな、ちゃんと。ちゃんとやんないと。あ、去ってぐらいに、ちょっと手つけよう。なるほどね。
バッチジュニアがどんどん上がっていくぜ。
Mr. Boyd, there was a man here earlier. He left you this.
410A complete. (113B) in progress. Got a situation here. 113. 710A in progress. (911 in progress. 710A complete. (911 complete. .12 in progress. We've got a situation here. .412.
마이크 나 계속 아니 안에.
911 in progress. Progress. Looks like we have a situation here. 911. Progress. Officer on scene. Looks like we have a situation progress.
悲しいな。
へこむわ。悲しいな。マフィアと戦うわ。依頼んなもん知らねえよ。
ははは。
I was trying to raise 10-1, Sergeant Southpaw.
911.
よし、明日今日寝るかな。
なんでまだおばあちゃったんよ、今日。
どうに
うん、おばあちゃんやるまで寝るまてんだよ、お前。
大丈夫だよ、オーバーウォッチやんなくても生きていける。
じゃあ俺今日だけおばあちゃんやらなきゃ死ぬ病気だから。
なるほど。
残念だったな。
つい人をなくした。
もう死んでるのか、俺は。
そういう説もあるよね。
その説やめてください。
しょうがないよ。
やったぜ。
710A in progress. progress.
I was trying to raise 10-1, Sergeant, hot spot.
In progress. Nine testing complete. In progress. In progress. Situation here. 1210 complete.
I was trying to raise 10-1, Sergeant, hot spot.
210 complete.
よし、承知了、お疲れ。
であいつ
早かったわ。
Looks like we have a situation here. Complete.
一人やっ
ぱ。あ、
プライス。
プライスさん。
こき使いすぎたわ。このより大きいからいいんだけど。
Mississippi when a gal got on the train. I sat right down beside her and she started to complain. The conductor caught the accident.
I was trying to raise 10-1, Sergeant Hotspot.
There's St. Joe. I was on my way from Mass to Miss, but they threw me off in Mo. Well, this train don't carry no gamblers. This train don't carry no gamblers. This train don't carry no gamblers. No gamblers. This train don't carry no gamblers. This train in progress. 410A complete. Progress.
Officer on scene. Looks like we have a situation here. Or 10B in progress. 910B complete. Or 12A in progress.
そういう人が足りない。
410B complete. Officer on scene. Looks like we have a situation here. Or 12A complete.
今さ、ツイッター見てたらさ、ツイッターじゃねえや、YouTube 見てたらさ、カーモンベイビーアメリカってあるじゃん。あれの元動画、エイペックスのダパンプのさ、元の動画が出てきてさ、俺ちゃんと聞いたことないなと思ってさ、聞いてたらさ、もう発音、なんていうの、歌ってる人の声がさ、 まさに90年代の歌い方でさ、すげえ好きなんだけどっていうお話でした。あ、そう。めんどくさくなってそうって答えるやつな、これ。今の J-POP みたいななよなよ日本語じゃなくて、90年代ありがちの耳にキンキンくるタイプのハイトの歌い方。
なるほど。
Officer on scene. Looks like we have a situation here. 811 complete. 911 in progress.
いやー、やっぱ公平もそうだけどな、こういう発音本当に好きなんだよな。
A in progress.
Trying to raise 10-1, Sergeant Southpaw.
We've got a progress here. A complete.
I was trying to raise 10-1, Sergeant Hot Spot.
In my new role as corrupt official, I had to give up some of my favorite habits. I couldn't turn off my phone when my head ached. Couldn't sleep till noon on Saturday and let the rest of HQ take up the slack. No more days off to go fishing. But my weekly visit to the old Colony Club was more like tradition. One night a week, I absorbed cigar smoke, the vague smell of alcohol, the stench of urine, all mixed with toxic levels of old drunken belches. Same picture it was 30 years ago. Tradition's gotta be honored. And to stay faithful to the tradition, you've got to respect the standard rituals. When you're about to roll out of the club, you need to take a deep breath and count to 100. If your stomach doesn't do a backflip, you should be good to make it home. This time I only got up to 60. I was interrupted.
Why? You look even better than you do on TV.
There's nothing more impolite than approaching people in the alley at the old Colony. This is the most private place in the city. All who enter here dirty their shoes with the most elite stream of vomit in Freeburg. This asphalt has been blessed by judges, lawyers, artists, businessmen, and all our politicians. Takes a lot of balls to crash the party. My head was a drunken haze, but I knew who he was. A cartoon gangster suit straight out of Dick Tracy. Fancy voice, fruit cologne, sassy strut. That's how the newspapers described Vikas Varga, rising star in Freeburg's criminal underworld. He appeared out of nowhere, and with the support of the local punks, Varga broke all the old rules of organized crime. He killed those who could not be killed, traded what could not be traded, and robbed those who could not be robbed. In just a single month, this man had gathered an incredible amount of power. He's been called everything from a clown to a madman to a criminal genius. And more often than not, he's called a low-class upstart short on ideas. But if Vargas was one of the old crime bosses, he'd have been cut into pieces and fed to the river. Look past this guy's arrogance, and there's something about him. The city is still deciding what to do with him. Meanwhile, he's burning down the houses of old city mobsters. Not the best time to talk, Mr. Varga.
Well, you know my name. I'm flattered, although not very surprised, to be honest. I might be a little short on manners. Like they say in your fair city, with the right manners, you can go anywhere. Well, I don't want to go anywhere. I want to stay right here.
Even the criminal world needs manners, Mr. Varga. And one of them is this. Don't interfere with a drunken cop who's trying to take a shit and puke at the same time.
Oh, you exaggerate. But is Freeburg always so gentle with its officers? You've been a bit roughed up lately.
I see you already know Freeburg quite well, Mr. Varga.
Well, I love to learn and look around. But I do know that the inhabitants of this fair city should be friends, Jack. Maybe it's true I don't have the best manners. After all, it's only polite for friends to share their phone numbers. This city of yours moves so fast. I feel like I'm hooked on amphetamines all over again. You wake up in the morning full of ideas, and by nightfall, you've all had each other killed. So don't wait too long to call. I don't mind if you're drunk. It's all the more fun. I'll be stoned myself, most likely. Hell, I'm a little stoned right now. It's the only way to live in this place. I like your city, Jack. I'm here to stay.
If it weren't for the phone number written on my arm, I probably wouldn't have remembered the conversation in the morning. But there was no reason to worry. I'd be getting a reminder soon.
死んだ。なるほど。
悲しい。死んだ。